Yo, what is up guys? It is the man in the can, Super Pigman here today with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the story of the Anthem. Now the story of the Anthem is a really complicated one because we don't have all the pictures or all the, things in the picture, but we know in the beginning there was a race known as the Shapers. They created the Anthem of Creation to make a world, and we know that the Anthem of Creation is kind of a unattainable tool for humans to control or any other race, but it is pretty much essentially like it acts as God pretty much. It creates and destroys at its own will. But we know in like some distant past that humanity was enslaved, and that they were enslaved by this race called Ugroth. I don't know how to pronounce it. We don't know how long it was actually, so we just knew that they were enslaved. But somebody, you probably know this name by the name of Helena Tarsis, was a lone survivor group of escaped slaves. Together with her husband, Garrett the Chronicler, and inventor Arden Vasa, Tarsis recruited and trained what would become the Legion of Dawn. Now, the Legion of Dawn was formed to overthrow Yurgoth, and these people were the first people to actually attain and use javelins. We don't know what type of javelins. It was probably just like the default javelin, because they probably didn't have any control over like the classes of javelins that they could create or not create. But we know that they were the first ones to use the javelins. One of the most notable people in the Legion was a man named Straw. Now, Straw was this pretty cool dude. He was pretty well known. He was really notable, so everybody knew about him. But Tarsis was slain in the final battle against Yurgoth at the Dawn Gates. Now, this is just outside a human settlement of Anthem. People think that she survived, and honestly, I don't know if she survived or not. I just don't think it's possible that she survived. And some people think that she will return one day, and I don't really think that, she would return. Now, this sometimes afterwards, the Dominion was founded at the capital of Stralheim. Freelancers are independent, lancers who chose to follow General Tarsis in the path of valor. They silence the cataclysms and aid those in need beyond the walls. So they're kind of like these people that keep the Anthem in balance and also help out other people. So they're kind of like the superheroes of the area and all that good stuff. And they pretty much, the settlement of freelancers would just act without direct orders from any central organization. So, they would act independently pretty much. They didn't really need authorization from people. They usually just use their ciphers to, they use their ciphers to get information about where they were heading and all that stuff. And so now the settlement of Fort Tarsis, or Freemark and Shadowmark, were created at some point in this story. Now the city of Freemark had like the greatest enclave of freelancers, as well as the Sentinels who protected the walls of the city. Now this was like the biggest settlement of both, and they kind of were really well defended, and they also had a good strong point. But for some reason, there was a powerful Shaper relic inside the city of Freemark, and the Dominion attacked, trying to get that. Now, why the Dominion attacked their own settlement is beyond me, but maybe they weren't being cooperative and trying to give them the relic, because they said, hey man, we're not supposed to control this, because freelancers act independently and the Sentinels hold up their law. And freelancers just maybe thought like, hey, we don't like you, and we don't think that this should happen, because their whole entire job is to keep the Anthem in balance. So that is their whole entire try. But in their attempt, but Dominion still attacked, and the Dominion heavily outnumbered them, and so they ended up breaking through all their defenses, and a lot of freelancers were killed, and a lot of Sentinels fell back to protect this relic. And although the freelancers fought very, very bravely, that most of them, like maybe 90% of them, were killed in this last stand to protect the relic. So you can see how seriously they take their job in protecting this relic. And also, the Sentinels fell back to protect this relic. They just left people lying in the streets like, you know, we need to protect this relic, because I think this was more important. Now, although this all happened, the Dominion still got to the relic, and the freelancers did all they could to save the civilian populace and just leave, because, you know, they couldn't do anything anymore and they were pretty much outnumbered and outgunned. And this was what caused the freelancers to fall largely out of favor with everybody and kind of gone extinct until the head of the Sentinel faction decided, hey, we're gonna bring them back, we're gonna fund them, type of thing. And so the freelancers came back, the last like 10 or 5% of them, and people still have a distaste for them because of what happened there. But if you really think about it, it's not their fault. And now there is this one person that was there that has only been seen, and I think he's the leader of the Dominion, but I'm not sure. But he was, you know, there, and he kind of just got the heart of the Anthem and banged it, or tried to like shove it into the Anthem, and pretty much just tried to shove it into the Anthem, and something unexpected happened. He ended up going up, floating, and then boom, a huge explosion, and nobody's seen him after that. A lot of people think he fused with the Anthem of Creation, but I personally think that he just, you know, got the knowledge of the Anthem and is still alive, but just decides not to show himself. But that's pretty much the story of the entire Anthem. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. This is kind of like a new series I'm going to be trying to do, which is an Anthem lore series. I'm going to be talking about ciphers next and all that good stuff. So hopefully you guys do enjoy. Remember, leave a like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Give me some good criticism, guys. I need that in my life. Peace.